Hello everyone, welcome back to Adobe Live. I am your host, Christine Arth, and I am here with Bárbara Abbês.
Hi.
We didn't eat breakfast today again. We're crazy, we're gonna have our stomachs growl, but we do have a lot of cool things that we're gonna do, so welcome out there, chat, say hello to us and say hello to Bárbara. Bárbara's going to be focusing on lost and found editorial design. So she has a plethora of amazing photographs that she has found from flea markets and the sort. And we'll be putting those together on day 3. But first, let's take a look at what we have in store for us today. This week on Adobe Live, we have Bárbara here right now with me, and she'll be on until 10:30. After that, we have got Kendall Henderson, hosted by Kathleen Martin at 10:30 to noon. And then Stephen Zhu will be here, hosted by me at noon. And then at 1:30, we have Özlem Abuzirler with Kathleen Martin. I butchered that. I was like, woo! Actually, yeah, Gus Martin will be hosting then, so pretty awesome. We will have Gus Spot in the house. Woo! All right. So we also have some pretty awesome challenges. Chat and win is a challenge today. So if you chat, you have the chance to win. We're giving away a Moo hardcover notebook, but also today's portfolio review. So it's pretty awesome. You get the chance to actually have Bárbara and all the other guests later today give you big like tips on what you're doing. That you get to have a critique, and pretty much you get your work seen on Adobe Live, so it's awesome. So we'll be going through those. 2 lucky people will get their portfolios chosen. All you have to do is submit and go to the challenge tab, and you'll see the portfolio submission statement right there. So Bárbara,
Hi.
now that we've gone through all of the housekeeping, let's go through what we've done. Oh, actually, there's one more thing. That's right. We have a winner from yesterday. I almost forgot. Oh, my goodness. So, Robert Viduare, he was the winner from yesterday with his Kyoto poster. It's pretty amazing. Awesome. Yes. Yeah. Congratulations, Robert. You have won a year subscription to Creative Cloud. That means that you get all of the apps and all the fonts and all the friends. So lucky you. That's pretty awesome. And we love your poster. We love the simplicity and the little patterns for the dots on the cherry blossom tree was just beautiful. We were just talking about that this morning before we kicked off. So awesome. Congratulations. All right, now, Bárbara, the show is yours.
All right, hi, Stephen.
Oh, wait, hey, Stephen Zhu's out there.
All right, so let's do a quick recap of what I'm working on.
Yeah, from day 1, 2, all the way through.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna open everything. So as Christine mentioned, I'm working on this zine called Lost and Found, and I'm using photographs that I found on thrift stores. And the way I started, it was just like setting up a very simple, straightforward grid and just placing everything here in the file so I can see it. And then I slowly started moving around and adding stuff. I'm using some copy that I got from Carl Martin's counterprint book that in an intro done by Paul Elliman, who was also a designer artist.
Yeah, really good one.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through the things that I've done already. So it's kind of like, well, maybe I'll do the preview, right?
Yeah, oh, I love preview. This looks so great, oh my gosh. So everyone's like, yay!
So it starts kind of here. That's when things started getting in the groove. Does that make sense?
Yeah, getting in the groove? That totally makes sense. Oi!
And then I just started placing things and using the different typefaces that I had on my font pack. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm going to be able to use all of them because I think it's going to be too crazy. But I'm trying to mix and match and have some different things.
Awesome.
And I'm also incorporating some of the elements that I had on my font pack illustration, like the hero image.
So cool.
And I try to group pictures by what made sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just
beautiful.
And we have a couple of pages to go. We need a cover.
I love it.
We need to figure out some spreads that are still not sorted out yet, but I think we can do it.
I think we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do it because we're here. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Cool.
Amazing.
So you guys ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Chat, are you ready?
Yeah,
They're like, oh, we're ready. So out there in chat, definitely ask Barbara your burning questions while we have her here. It's our last day with Barbara, so say hey, Babs.
Hi, guys.
And let us know what you're curious about. Hi, Tim Mobeast. Welcome. Woo. Carolyn Haynes, Ty Harris, Julia Bochese is back. Andrea, Anita, Alexander.
Hey.
Nice. Monir. Got a
people.
lot of people back. This is great. I love it. Van Dam, what's up?
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I had this copy on this page, but I don't think it's really working, so I'm just gonna create it.
Nice.
As I said, I'm a sucker for big type, and I love that since I'm my own,
You're your own boss.
yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm just gonna,
You're like, I do what I want.
yeah, I'm like editing things down, moving things around, so it's just like, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Hi, Cindy Sang. Welcome. Hello. Christopher Colon. Alberto Silva, you're back. What's up? He had all the good questions the other day.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what you guys are, like, think so far of the zine, what you feel like it's missing. Not that I'm gonna do everything you're telling me, but I just
I love it. You're like, caveat. You're like, I'm not going to do it. I just am curious.
I'm curious. Maybe you have
They
some
might
good
have a good
suggestions.
idea. Yeah.
It's always good to have like a fresh set of eyes. You guys are seeing me work on stuff.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Jim Goodall, welcome. Ismail Unjif, welcome.
Well, maybe
Ori Lockhart, hello. Just jumping back in. I saw you yesterday. Welcome back.
we can do some
Ooh, I
italic.
like this. Yeah, italic is always a nice choice.
Can put these ladies back here.
Yeah, Caroline, chat is busy today. This is awesome. I love when chat's busy. It's fun.
Yeah. I like when people are participating in.
Yeah, me too.
There's like some interaction even though I'm working
Yeah,
in front of
totally.
a green screen.
Yeah, right? You're like, there's some interaction going on. It's amazing. Equipose is asking, what's the size of the zine Babs is working on?
It's 11 by 17.
Nice.
Well, the spread is 11 by 17.
Yes,
it's
got
like
it.
8.5
8.5
by
by 11. So that
pages,
you could like print it out pretty easily and find a good paper that you can use. Yeah, that's great.
It's kind of weird, like thinking in inches.
Yeah.
So I try to stick.
You can totally go by millimeters or, metric. That's totally fine.
But I like to stick with like whatever I'm like. It's gonna be easy to find 11 by 17 paper.
Yeah. Ty Harris is asking, in your editorial designs, how do you make the determination of how much white space to use or how much to allow? That's a really good question.
Yeah. I think I'm a sucker for white space, but I think there's something to be said about busy layouts. I think it really depends on the project and the content. And I think with this zine, I'm just like seeing what makes sense with each image, which is like, I'm not really helping here. Like I don't think there's a solution, but I think like white space is always a good idea.
Yeah.
And just like, even though clients kind of hate it, they want to cover everything.
I know. They're like, put something in there. It's so
Make it
empty.
big. Yeah. Just like,
good question, guys. Keep them coming. This is great. I love all of these like very specific questions.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm trying to pick a color. I kind of like want to stick to their palette.
So
Like their
I'm curious, Barbara. Did you always know you were going to be a designer even when you were a kid?
No.
No?
No. I was all over the place. I like drawing, but when different from the US here, like in Brazil, you kind of like, you apply for undergrad for a specific career already.
Right, yeah. You have to
So-
kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah, so it's not like, oh, I got approved like to the school.
Right,
and
you're
I
like,
can
I'll figure it
kinda
out when I get there.
yeah.
I'll see what I like.
So I remember when I was applying for schools, I was just all over the place. I did stage design, so it was theater, but then
cool.
stage design, and then graphic design, and also filmmaking.
Nice.
And so it was kind of like
You get a taste of everything. And then
Yeah.
then did you realize that the whole 3D element, is that when you
Yeah,
were like, this isn't for me?
I was just like, I did stage design for like almost 3 years at the same time that I was doing graphic design in another school. So it was kind of like a crazy thing. And I was just like, once I had to start building sets and doing stuff, I was just like,
You're like, this isn't what I like.
Yeah, I cannot.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it was really fun, but
It was, and it was interesting, but it's just like, I feel like the theater crowd was also like very passionate about everything they did. And I'm like, this is cool, but
You're like, I just want to get it done.
I don't feel the same way as you guys do, you know?
Yeah, that's
So
really
it was-
funny. Jim Goodall has a question. What about full bleeds? Are they good or are they overused?
I think like it depends.
Depends, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I see what you mean. I feel like when there are some design trends that you start seeing everywhere, it's just like, it just becomes like you feel suffocated
much.
by it.
Yeah, totally.
And even when it makes sense, you kind of don't want to use it just because you've seen it everywhere. And
yeah,
it's just like,
yeah. Hello, Arlie. Welcome. Welcome, Yanina. Welcome, Pamela, Yester, Mariana. Woohoo.
man, all these
Caroline's asking, how do you bring clients round to your thinking if they are not sure?
I think we as designers, we have to kind of like educate the clients a little bit and show that things are like, of course they look nice and pretty, but you need to make them understand there's a logic and there's a thought process and a concept behind it. And I think if you just kind of like walk them through your process and your way of thinking, I think it's way easier to
Sell it, yeah.
sell it and to navigate this whole thing and like
Completely.
and they really embrace what you're doing once you explain and they're like, oh yeah, this makes
like,
sense.
I
This
see
is
it,
my
totally.
logic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they feel empowered because they understood what you're talking about. You don't treat them as like idiots. Because,
Yeah.
like, oh, you don't know. You don't like this because you don't know what I'm doing, you know?
Totally. Hello, Alvion and Tony. Welcome. Tony's like, the party started. Woo! Totally. I'm with you, Tony. We were already partying in the lobby while we were waiting for them to pick us up. We're like, well, they can't start party without us.
Yeah. We were left behind, man.
Yeah, right?
What do you guys think of italic here? Do you think it's fine? No italic?
Yeah, guys, tell us what you think. Chat, italic
No
or
italic?
no italic? Ooh, great question. It's a little bit of a lag, so we might get it in a second.
I'm not sure about this color.
Hello, Milan. Hello, Simone. Mohammed.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Look at all these people.
Oh, Yanina, yay. Italic. Tim Obi says italic.
All right.
And Danilo says hello from Guatemala.
Hi.
Welcome back, Danilo. Van Dam says it's very nice.
Cool. Trying to think. Maybe I'll put
Italic. Yep.
italic. Yeah, we're feeling the italic.
Yep. Christina loves the italic. Robert loves the italic. Robert. I was like, Robert. Oh, just Robert. Robert. He was our winner today.
Oh.
Wait, he won? I have a special thing for winners.
Oh,
They're wieners. You're a wiener, Robert. This is for Michael Shays, you know, like he's always like, you have a wiener. So bad. I know my lameness comes out sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I have dad jokes. Everybody loves italic.
Yeah. What do you, well, I don't know. Not sure if we need color here.
I don't know. Ooh, wow. I really like that.
Yeah,
it's like
right?
this banana, like tropical.
Yeah.
It's cool. So good.
I like these ladies. Look at them. This is 78 or 6. Hard to tell.
Hard to tell. Yeah, maybe 70s. Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, wait. 78. Yep. 78.
70.
76. 78.
70. We're just going to
What
shout
is it,
numbers.
chat? Tell us. We're like, it's in the 70s, the mid 70s, mid to late.
Yeah, these colors are
Awesome.
funky. Yeah, and I think now, how many pages do I have? 22. What am I going to do?
Ooh,
24.
You have another chance to chat and ween. 14 minutes, you guys. And then as long as you're in chat and you're participating, then you have the chance to win a gift from Moo. Today we're giving away Moo's giving away so graciously a hardcover notebook. So definitely be in chat. I want that notebook. Maybe Eduardo will come back and win for day 2.
Enough.
You were like, I told him not to chat.
I'm sure he's there.
Oh, funny. I love it. You're like, he's there. He's lurking.
Yeah.
Hey, Eduardo, if you're out there, say something.
We're calling you out, man.
Yeah, we're calling you out. That's right. This is cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like...
Chat and wiener. Nice. Adriana, that's funny.
Do we
These photos are awesome. Oh yeah, that's the two that
Yeah.
are just like slightly different.
Yeah, she just moves her arms like a little GIF. GIF, however you call it. I call it GIF. But
So great. I call it GIF too.
yeah.
Jif is like peanut butter. That's the peanut butter that I
Yeah.
still buy because choosy moms choose Jif. And if I was my own mom, I would choose that for
That's
me.
it.
It's just so good.
Ooh.
I love this. Chat and ween.
People are excited.
Oh, they love chat and win.
And they want to see the sign.
I know,
think
right?
That's what they're...
Well, I have decorated it with stickers from one of our Adobe residents. She designs these really great illustrations, so it's awesome. So good. Oh, Monir's got a question. Do you use a specific system while designing in InDesign? Is there a method to your madness?
That's a good question. I don't...
Good question, Monir. And if it comes out in, over time, maybe we'll
Yeah.
just notice,
Yeah.
I think there's a method. I just don't know if it's like something you write down with
Yeah.
instruction.
Yeah. I feel like in general, when I'm designing something, my structure is kind of like, I love making lists. So if I need to read content or go over a design brief, I just take notes of what I think makes sense. Then I do some research, get some visuals, and try to get stuff that is just like maybe just cool, not necessarily just design stuff. And come here, lady, with your...
I love it. You're talking to her. You're like, come here, lady. I want you in this spread.
your bowl haircut.
Ryan Ford's like, I just got out of a meeting. What the what? What are we doing? Ryan, we are here with Bárbara Abbês, and she is creating day 3 spread for her zine called Lost and Found. And it's all using found photographs from flea markets that she's pretty much collected from all over the world.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I had a friend that used to buy keys.
Keys? Oh, so cool.
So he would go to a country and just buy a key.
That's so funny.
I did not do a rough sketch, Brian, for this. I'm just playing it by ear.
Nice. And then Pamela's asking, do you prefer putting imagery before content?
I think because this has less content, I'm just like, I think images being kind of king here.
Nice.
But in general...
Yeah, it's kind of the center of attention since
Yeah.
that's your whole brief for yourself.
Yeah, I want to showcase the images more than I want to, I think having type is good there because I think it needs a balance, but I just, I think image is what it's dictating.
Siobhan's so cute. Grids make me anxious because I don't know how to use them. I love that.
I used to be like you, and it just takes a while to get used to it.
Yeah, start with just like grids on the edge, and
Yeah,
then
just
slowly add more in, and then you'll get used to them.
Just have margins
Yeah.
set and slowly create a system, but it's hard.
Oh, cool. Tony Lopez just chimed in and said, I love flea markets. I collect old film cameras.
Oh, cool.
So cool. Yeah, I'm curious. What do you guys collect out there?
Yeah.
There's so many cool things that people are really into that you just don't know about.
Yeah, I have a couple of cameras, but I barely use them.
Yeah.
Which
I have a few old ones. My
Yeah.
dad used to do a lot of like photography and development in a darkroom in our basement growing up.
Oh,
So
that's fun.
he's getting old and he gave me his cameras and I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
I'll throw some real film in there sometimes, but it's just so expensive to develop now.
Yeah, that's the problem, I think.
Yeah.
But I have one of those Instax.
Oh,
So it's just
yeah. So
Yeah.
great. I have an old Polaroid that was my
Yeah.
mom's. It has her name like engraved in it by hand. I was like, don't worry, no one's gonna steal it. It's got your name on
It's
it.
okay.
Yeah. Welcome, Olga. Ooh, miniature cars. Christina collects miniature cars. Or no, wait, Julia does. Julia collects miniature cars. Hot Wheels. Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
Christina collects erasers. Oh, fun. And ugly business cards. So Julia says ugly business cards. That's amazing.
We've all been a victim of that.
Oh, yeah, totally. I've had so many ugly business cards in the
yeah.
past that, I mean, like early ones that I've designed for myself when I thought I was a designer, but I was really just a student.
And you
like,
think you're
I'm
so cool. Yeah.
Yes. I
You're
was
just-
like, here's my card, my oversized square card that won't fit in your wallet or your pocket.
Just like, oh, cool.
Teaspoons. Ryan, he's asking if your grandparents ever collected teaspoons.
No.
Nope, that's really specific though.
Yeah. I don't think my grandparents collected anything, to be
Oh,
honest.
really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. My grandma was an antique dealer, so she collected
Oh.
everything.
That she knew what she was buying.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
When I go to flea markets, I'm like, that's a good deal. I was like, I'm going to pick that up. Monir's asking, how do you get mentors when you get started designing? Like, did you have mentors when you started out? Or do you have mentors that you, like, look to now?
I think one place that I worked at in Brazil was like instrumental in the way I work and like the way I approach design. Like it was one of my internships. I did a million internships, but that one I ended up like staying there for 3 years. Like I did the internship, I was done with school, and then they hired me, and then I was just kept going. But the way they thought about design was very related to process and how things work.
Yeah.
They were kind of like more artsy.
Yeah, and maybe more strategic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's...
And I think they had a lot of like hands-on approach to everything. So it's just like if we want, I don't know, type to be written on sand, I wouldn't just like try to find a photograph of that. We would just
Go create it.
grab a box of
sand.
sand and
Yep.
just do it and put a camera on top
Totally.
and just scan stuff and try things out, you know?
Yeah.
So that I think was very good.
Yeah, I like it's kind of, I mean, people just say it's the like grassroots or the scrappy, mentality. And I still think that it doesn't really matter how big an agency gets or how, much money a client has. There's still things that are said when you can create it by hand.
Yeah.
And it's, sometimes actually easier to just go do it and create the things in real life than it is to like Photoshop it all together using found objects. I mean, that takes so much time too.
Yeah, and I think like someone asked me if I had sketched, and I was just like, I didn't, but I feel like it's very helpful, especially when I was doing book covers.
Right,
Just
but
do,
that's
like-
different.
Yeah.
Book covers, I think
Yeah,
you'd want to
they're
sketch
easier,
because
yeah.
it's a one thing. you
Yeah,
know?
but I think it's easier because it's also you're not like. Sometimes we don't know how to do something on a program yet, but it's just like we have this idea, so you can put that out there, and you're
Yeah.
not. I feel like if you start on the computer straight away, you're just trying to make it perfect and
Totally.
align everything, and just like if you're just sketching, you get the idea across quicker.
Yeah, I have to sketch a lot for my work, mainly just because like logos, I
Yeah.
want to get things out on paper so that I know if they're working before going in and wasting a lot
Yeah.
of time in the computer because
Yeah.
I could finesse on something for hours. Like,
Yeah.
I was up too late last night doing something. I'm like, this is not great.
Yeah, but I think it's difficult too. Like if you don't have a culture of like sketching, I didn't have it before. I used to just go to the computer.
Yeah.
And like forcing myself to try that out, that was important for me. I think it really helped.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird in the beginning.
Oh, hey,
And-
Mustafa, welcome.
Hi.
Yeah.
I collect cats.
Cats. Olga collects cats. Has a big country house, so that works.
Okay, fair enough.
As long as you're not collecting cats in a weird way.
Just like creepy.
So funny. Oh, hey, Kevin, you're back. Hey, what's up? Yeah, so we've got about 4 more minutes until Chat and Win Countdown is finished, and then we start winning and chatting. So cool. Oh, Equipose has another question. Is baseline grid good or bad in editorial design?
Baseline grid is good, but not always ultra necessary, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I think like if it's like a longer project, it's helpful, and it's just like everything's aligned, and like a lot of the work is kind of done for you.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, good question by Tony. What inspired you for this project, and how long did it take you to curate your collection of photos before you decided to make a book out of it?
Okay. What inspired? I have these pictures, so when they call me out to do this, I was just like, I don't know what to do. It's just like, it's so many possibilities.
Yeah, it's endless. It's your choice too. You're like, I have to choose.
So I was just like, okay. And then I had these pictures like for a while, but I have good pictures and bad pictures. Sometimes I just buy a lot and then I can sort through. So I just selected a couple of pictures to have today. But even here and now I'm looking and I was just like, I don't think this is a great picture. So it was just like, I'm not gonna include it, poor woman. But sorry.
Well, you've gotta be, selective.
Yeah, I think it's important
You're
to
trying
know,
to tell a story.
Yeah, and when you're trying to make sense of things. But yeah, it took a while to get these pictures, but I try to do it in chunks.
Nice. And then I know that they were curious about, like, did it take a long time to do it? Did you curate it? Did it take months to curate? Or
oh, no, it
did
took
you take
like
hours?
A couple, like, it was a day.
There you go. Cool. Cool. We've got some new people out there. Hi, Pujana. For those of you who are just joining us, we're here with Bárbara Abbês, and she is working on an editorial design called Lost and Found, where she is curating and collecting her own photographs that she's found from flea markets from all over the world. And she's creating really cool spreads right now. And
where's my
it's
mess?
really fun.
Sorry,
to see.
I'm gonna go to
You're like, and I'm putting it all away.
No,
I was like, she's doing work, I swear.
I'm gonna do my mess file.
Oh, I love mess file. Yeah, so on day 1, Bárbara showed us her mess file, which is called Mess. And it has all of her odds and ends that she collects and has made over time to work with, so pretty fun.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab some stuff so I can paste
Welcome,
it.
Matthias. Welcome, Racim. Welcome, Olivier.
Oh man, look at all
I
these
know, lots of new folks. They're not new to chat, but they're new today.
Yeah.
We've got a little under 2 minutes until we
Chat and win.
Chat and win. I know, right? Yeah, Moon Notebook's pretty good.
I don't know. I think there's too much here.
Nice.
I think it's nice, but I don't think it's talking to the other pages, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It does. It's wilder.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ryan Ford says, nice artifacts. Yeah.
Maybe.
So good. Tony Lopez is asking, is mess file for a specific project or for anything?
For anything.
I love it, mess file.
It's just like just things that I know that I'm gonna go back to. Like I have this, like these colors. I'm really bad with colors, so I just like once I found one that I liked, I was just like, okay, it needs to be saved somewhere.
Yeah, like I don't want to have to recreate this again.
Yeah, I don't want to think again about colors.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Roberto Viduari says, Bárbara, you've designed some beautiful book covers. How do you approach designing a book cover?
Oof. Thank you. Book covers, I think like it's important to read the book. It's not always possible, but it's important to read the book. And I try to do like 3 or 4 options for each book. And just try to get, like, I want to tell you about the book, but not necessarily spoil it. So it's just like, you need to be excited to buy this book and not exactly like know perfectly what it is about.
Totally.
So it's just like not necessarily put a lady on the cover.
All right, it's time. It's chat and win, guys. All you have to do is chat, and we can win. What do you collect? Go. Hello, guys. We are back. So we're talking about what we collect, and I love that it says that right under my name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a photo of that later. So as long as we've got a winner, then we're gonna have to say their name, and that winner's gonna get a Moo notebook. So I'm pretty excited. Oh man, stamps. Oh, people
Pencils?
collect pencils,
Paintings?
books. This is great. I love seeing this.
Yeah, pins.
Ooh, pins. Yeah. Mechanical anything. Nice. Yeah. It's so fun to see this. Oh, vinyl. Yeah.
Yeah.
I collect records, totally. Oh, we've got a wiener!
Yay!
Greg, you're a wiener! Greg Spraker! Woo! Congratulations, Greg. You have won a Moo hardcover notebook. But don't worry, guys. If you didn't win today, Moo makes it really great and simple to create beautiful things, and they're giving everyone 15% off at moo.com/Adobe Live. So get your business cards, get your stationery, and get your notebooks created by Moo. Awesome.
Yay.
That was a quick chat and win.
Yeah.
You guys were telling us all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah. People are going wild.
Yeah, right? They were. It's amazing.
But it's cool. Someone said bottle caps, which is kind of cool.
Interesting,
Well,
yeah.
maybe a companion to your corks.
Totally, I know.
Companion piece.
Yeah, there's a bar in the city that has bottle caps that have been like embedded into the bar top.
Okay.
And then they like poured I guess it's like a lacquer so that they're set inside of it and it's clear. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yay. So
Okay.
good.
I think we should start designing the cover, right?
Let's do it.
Even if I don't finish the interior.
Yeah.
You guys can check it out later at some point.
Yeah, totally. Oh yeah, Robert. I keep saying Robert. Robert. Robert was at Max and he says the Moo booth was super cool. I agree. They had a lot of cool stuff there.
I'm just gonna do this.
Greg Sprigger's like, I'm the wiener now. I love it. You are the wiener.
You got like shiny lights telling you that.
I know, right?
Hold on. Let's make it 20 pages then.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep this locked forever.
Oh, Noelle collects foreign currency. That's cool. I have a little coin collection of places that I've been and I've had too much change coming back. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. But it's just like, do you ever like grab your wallet and it's still there and you think like you give it to someone and they're like, we do not take.
Yeah. That used to happen a lot in Michigan because I grew up there and we were close to Canada, so we would go over and we would get some Canadian coins and then come back, and sometimes they would accept them just because the border was so close.
And there's just like, it's okay. I'll use it at some point.
Totally. There was a one coin called a loonie because it has a loon, which is a bird, a duck on it.
Okay.
I mean, they call them loonies, and we thought it was so funny when we were kids. We're like, we're paying with loonies.
You guys are wild.
Yeah. That's pretty great.
It is. What do you guys think? Do you think I should have a photograph on the cover?
Photograph?
Or no photograph? Or like...
Photo or no photo?
Yeah, just like...
I'm kind of curious with all of the cool graphics that you made for the fonts. I don't know. I would love like... It's just such a cool... I want to see them somewhere.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm like, it's such a big, awesome, like really amazing graphic composition.
Let's put them here. Let's see what we can do, man. All for you, Christine.
I'm like, yay! Funny, Siobhan says, I collect unfinished projects.
We all do.
Yeah, we all do. We have a lot of those.
Unfortunately.
A lot of people are saying no photo. Noelle says collage of graphics. Karen says yes photo. Van Dam says photo gives it life.
Okay.
This is tough. A lot of no photos, a lot of photos. So really, I think the choice is yours.
Okay.
You know? Oh, Alberto Silva says something like the page of Lost and Found would be great for a cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Maybe that is your cover.
Yeah.
You've already designed your cover.
Maybe I'm done, guys. See you later.
See ya. You're like, I'm going to go. I'll see you another time. Robert's asking, where do you find your fonts?
Where do I find my fonts? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm a huge sucker for fonts in use. Mm-hmm. So it's just like you see those things actually being used on something.
Yeah, you had mentioned that.
Yeah, so they like basically you can go in and see how people did stuff.
Yep. And do you ever submit on there as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's cool. It's fun to see your stuff out there. But I think it's interesting to see like something in context instead of just like a nice, pretty design thing.
Yeah.
I think I started using Adobe Fonts when I was curating this thing, and I thought it was pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how many fonts are available. Well, and I noticed I was digging around last night, and there's all sorts of font packets that you can download from Adobe Fonts where they'll put together packages of like the best things for restaurants or the best fonts for designing something political or the best fonts for designing something for a wedding. They have all these little packages that have been curated by other designers, and Barbara has one up there right now for Lost and Found.
Yeah.
It's called Odds and Ends, which I tried to make the title. I'm like, no.
It's okay, man.
I know. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And maybe I'll put a different picture here, and that's all good.
This is great, yeah.
But see, guys, sometimes the solution is right there.
Totally.
And it was just one of you that told me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. The solution was there. Alberto Silva, with all the good questions from yesterday.
Yeah.
He's like, I know. Why don't you do this?
I think it's done, lady.
Yeah, right? He's like, you already got it.
Maybe we'll put this other family here.
Ooh.
How big can it
Oh, I love that because it's such a rich, deep pink, and it's pulling out the pink in that type. It's nice. Christina, if you go to Adobe Fonts on the website, you can type in Barbara's name or type in Odds and Ends package, and that should come up with Barbara's font pack.
I don't know.
Oh, that's really pretty. I love that family photo.
Yeah, I know. They're so fancy.
Yeah, I know. It reminds me of my parents, like my mom's family.
I love the hair.
Yes.
Oh, this lady.
Yes, it's so shiny.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did they get their hair so shiny?
And like even her shirt.
Yeah, like everything was just like, boo. So good.
Fancy. Fancy dinner.
I know. Well, you guys have about 20 minutes for submitting your portfolios. So if you want Barbara to review your work and give you expert advice, all you have to do is submit your portfolio in the link on the challenge tab. And yeah, today it's a portfolio review.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I think I want to put some copy here on the back. I'm going to incorporate the elements, Christine.
Yeah.
1 second.
I love it. Oh, hey, Eric Sue, welcome back. Yeah. Yesterday, all I kept thinking in my mind was that Eric Sue rhymes with Steven Zoo.
Yeah.
And I said Eric Sue at one point, and I was like, hey, Eric. You're like, yay. Oh, Anna Corrado's like, perms and beehives. Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I love that. We haven't had a good, the beehive has never made a comeback.
Well, Amy Winehouse.
Oh yeah, that's true. She did.
Yeah, but then she.
Yeah. You're like, but then
she's
never.
She's gone.
Okay, yeah. But like, I don't see it out on the street.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
I kind of want it to have like a big resurrection of like, we just show up one day and we're both like, hey, I like your beehive. Like,
yeah,
what's
like,
up?
no big deal.
Yeah, we're like wearing our t-shirts and like rocking beehives. No big deal. Yeah. I like that.
That would be funny.
I might do my best for that next time I'm on. I'll like try rocking a beehive. So cool.
Nope.
This is really nice. I really like this.
Yeah. It's funny to see it on screen, like.
Yeah, right? Because you get double vision.
Yeah.
So for those of you, I think I should show them so that they can see.
Yeah.
I'll throw the GoPro on pretty quickly, and you can see that Barbara's here, but oh. There we go. Barbara's here. Hi. And then she gets to also see that's us over there. There's like, hi. So it's pretty cool to see what Barbara's seeing. She gets to see double screen.
Yeah.
You probably got to see Gus Bot in the back there being like, do, 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 do. Yeah.
Being a robot.
Yeah. Yeah. Tim Obese is like, Goobot, what's up?
All right, so maybe the back has a little quote.
Ooh, yeah.
And some elements here flying around.
I love it. Yeah, because then when you do want to use them in your book, now you've got like, oh yeah, though they're on the cover, so it totally makes sense.
It's okay. We found a place for them.
Christina's like, that's so cool. It is cool.
This is vibrating a lot, which is awesome.
Yeah. It reminds me of those mazes that used to draw on like placemats as a kid. I love those. One of my first jobs, I was creating like games for kids.
Huh.
So I would constantly have to like draw mazes and then I'd have to figure them out. And if I could like figure them out too easy, I would have to redo them.
Yeah, it's just like, no.
Yeah.
If a kid
It's
can
pretty
do
fun. Yeah, I'm like, oh, if I can do this, then a kid can do this. This is good. Yes, Anna, Goobot does let out random beeps while he works. And Christina says she just added all her fonts to her favorites.
Oh,
Yay.
cool.
I'm going to add all Barbara's fonts to my favorites too.
Awesome. Yeah, I want to see what you guys do with it.
Yeah, also like hopefully maybe we'll see some of them in their portfolios. Who knows?
Yeah.
You guys have chat. You've got 16 minutes to submit, so get your portfolios all gussied up and pop them in there.
Yeah. And you guys, you can see that this is like, there's a little white line here. I'll fix that later.
Yeah, that's later.
Don't worry. Mm-hmm. It's gonna look good, guys. I promise.
Totally. I love it.
Yeah, you think, Christine, that it would be better if the photo was black and white? I don't know.
I don't know. I like the color.
Yeah.
I think it adds some depth to the life of the book.
Yeah.
Oh, Roberto, or I keep saying Roberto. Robert is asking favorite Brazilian graphic designer.
Ooh, difficult.
I'm like, Babs?
I think Aloysio Magalhães was like a huge figure, and it's like he has really cool stuff. And I have friends that do amazing work. Everyone that worked for Kosaki Naife, which is a publisher, this beautiful work. My friend Teresa, she does beautiful work. Teresa Bettinardi. It's like beautiful work. There are a lot of people doing cool stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Alberto Silva says Babs. He's like, Babs is my best.
He's just like, now I'm the only Brazilian, so it's just like, it's easy.
So good.
Yeah.
It's hard. I haven't really dug into Brazilian graphic designers. Mainly because I just haven't thought about it.
Yeah.
So, I I guess I never really put the place with the designer unless it's like Bauhaus, because it's hard not to. You're like, oh, okay. You're obviously very German and the style is coming through. But that's an interesting way to think about and like look up designers just by geography.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too. I think like once I moved to New York, a lot of people were like, oh, you use a lot of color. And I'm like, really? I never.
Yeah, well, especially in New York, I bet. They're like, we do everything in black and white.
And I'm like, oh, really? I never. And it's like, do you think it's because you're Brazilian? And I was like, I have no idea. Maybe it is. Maybe it is just like.
Yeah, I like the use of color. I really find it to be more lively, and I think it's becoming popular right now in some ways, but color will always be popular.
Yeah.
It's just what you're using it for.
And just like it's interesting to see like these things that are just embedded in your system just because you grew up in a place.
Yeah,
So
completely.
it's cool.
And I think it's the opposite of repression,
Yeah.
It's like excitement.
I think it's fun to think about. I don't think like don't get too married to like, oh, if I'm German I need to design like this, or if I'm Chinese I need to design like this. It's just like, okay, cool.
I like to try all the styles of things. Depends on what the client is calling for, like what they need, not what they're asking for, but what I think they need.
Yeah.
I usually don't do what they're asking for.
You know better.
Yeah, right? I'm like, nah, you guys don't want that. I mean, you do, but it's not what I'm gonna do. Robert says Alexander Woolner is one of his favorites.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Nice. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he died not long ago, so it's just he did a bunch of huge things in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff that we didn't know it was designed. Like, we don't consider it design, but then it's just like, oh.
You're like, that's design.
Yeah.
So fun. Ooh. I really do love that. It's just really coming together nicely.
Yeah. I feel like Marilyn needs something.
Yeah.
What
Maybe
does she
like
need?
a little like description or something.
Yeah.
Hi, Tom. Welcome. Love seeing some new faces. If you're just joining us, we are here with Bárbara Abbês, and she is designing a zine called Lost and Found using found imagery that she got at flea markets, all of these different old photographs that are coming together in this almost 20-page spread. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Fortuny is asking, Bárbara, do you illustrate?
Oh, very little. I feel like very little.
You're like, that's a negative, Fortuny.
I can do like, I do collage things
cool,
or like
yeah.
simple, like vectory, like
Yeah.
not intense stuff. But I would love to. I would love to. I took some watercolor classes with an illustrator friend of mine.
Oh, cool.
But just like
Do you have
for
fun?
fun. Yeah. It was just like, I want to do something creative that's not necessarily in my work.
Mm-hmm.
So just like to just get out of my head for a little bit. So it was nice.
Totally.
I had to illustrate these things and she would make me just draw and paint without looking like at the paper. So that was fun. Things look funky.
Yeah. Nice. Super cool.
Yeah, let's pick another typeface.
You're like, which one do you use?
Yeah. I think I'm using mainly 3 things and
That's great.
let's do a purple.
Yeah, is this Big Caslon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Big Caslon, tiny copy.
Big Caslon. Yes, big font, small copy. Hey, Kendall. Kendall's in the house.
Hey.
What's up, Kendall? Woo. Monir's asking, what are your favorite designers that impact your design style?
Oof. You guys are just hitting me with the hard questions,
Right?
huh?
That is a hard one.
Favorite designers? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really just am all over the place, I think. That's hard.
That is a hard one. Yeah.
I'll think about it and I'll answer it in a minute.
Nice.
Oh, Plow Design is actually from Brazil. Hi, guys.
Oh, hey. Hi, Plow. Nice. Van Dam says, or is asking, when should you use modern fonts such as Century Gothic, and when should we use serif fonts like Caslon?
I think it's up to you, and it really depends on the project. Sometimes you're choosing certain typefaces for a reason, just like maybe it is you want to do the book, like if the book or whatever you're making relates to something of a certain time period and you want to have the typeface that relates to that, that's fine. If not, you can go like in another direction. I think there are no rules. Just go rogue.
There's no rules, Van Dam. You do what you want, man. We're ruleless. We're going rogue over here.
Yeah.
Kevin's asking, what are your top tips or advice about editorial design for students?
I think look at a lot of stuff, all the books. Just go, and even if you want to try to replicate those things, because you're learning while you're doing, and you're gonna figure out your own process and how to think about it. I think like you need a vocabulary in order to be able to create things. So it's just like if that means looking at tons of images and like things that you've seen out there, go to a bookstore and just spend some time there. It's really helpful.
You're like, that's where it's at.
Yeah, because like you're gonna see good stuff and bad stuff, and take notes. What do you like? What you don't like? Oh, I kind of like
I
this.
like that too.
Yeah,
I was like, happy accident, right?
Yeah.
I love when that happens. You're just like, yep.
It was
That's
just
great.
It was just like, yeah, this just makes sense.
It does make sense. For some reason, I feel like she's looking at it.
Yeah.
You know, even though it's over the photo, I feel like she's reading it from behind. That's great. Yeah.
See,
guys. Coming together. See, guys? In the process. It's the method of madness.
I feel like
that's what happens. That's how I work too.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, look at that. I was like, that worked out.
yeah, it just
yeah.
it just did it. I think the one page that kind of like looks odd and standing out for me is this one. I think it's not completely solved yet.
Hello, Alex. Welcome.
Sam is wearing the same
Oh no,
jacket
Brian
as me.
Taylor, you better plug in your computer 5%. What?
Yeah.
I was like, he's not alerting us that we're 5%, are we? I'm like looking at your thing. I'm like, you've got enough power. Okay, good.
It's good. It's good.
I was going to go get power back up.
We're going to survive.
I love it.
Yeah, so maybe it is a mix of, ooh, I kind of like this here because it goes with the little.
Yep. That's perfect. Yeah. Eric Sue says, there's no incident for me. Everything is planned and boring.
Man.
He's so funny. He's like, LOL. Oh, Kevin's going to ask the hardest question that there's no answer for. What's the future of editorial design in the creative industry?
I feel like editorial design is always going to be there. People
I
like
agree.
tangible things.
People are always like, print's dying, print's dead. And it's like, well, you're still holding a piece of paper. So
Yeah,
it's technically not. I think what it's going to do is just become more of a collector element where people who really want to utilize something or keep something, it's more for collectors. And then that raises the price, which is a good thing.
Yeah. I feel like also it's just, in general, if I think about it, I have a Kindle at home and it's just like, if there's a book that I want to read, but I'm kind of like, I don't care if I have this book in my house, it's fine. It's just like the person.
But there still needs design.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's maybe moving more digital, but I think again, the idea of people collecting things, it's a certain subset of an audience.
Yeah. I think it's always going to be there. And there are all these other interesting ways of getting like a book. Like you can have audiobooks that are just like fun and interesting, and it's like growing like crazy. And then we're gonna start experimenting with that, and it's just like I feel like editorial design is always gonna be there, but just like it can be
It'll always
paired
be
up.
there.
Yeah, it can be paired up with other stuff.
Completely. Kevin's asking, if you weren't an editorial designer, what would you be if it didn't exist as design profession?
I feel like in general, just like I do editorial because it's something I like, but I like design in general. Just like I think if I wish I could be a chef.
Ooh, cool, fun, yeah.
I'm a good cook, but not a chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be back there in the kitchen. You'd be like, "You're fired."
Yeah. Like Gordon
You're burning
Ramsay.
the steak. Exactly.
That's just me, aggressive.
Yeah, right?
She's like, I hate Radiohead.
Be like, "Why are we playing Radiohead in my kitchen?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be, I'd
would
love
be
to
me.
see that. Yeah, totally. You'd be like, "No one serves anything but water."
That's it, man.
Amazing. I love it.
I'm missing color here. Ooh, 3 minutes, guys, for the...
3 minutes.
Yeah, it should have been 2 minutes to me.
I love this. Yeah. You're like, "See, you sing. I knew you did."
Yeah, sure.
We're going to karaoke after this.
I'm good, man.
Daytime karaoke. How awkward would that be? Too funny. Oh yeah, Kathleen, if you didn't tune in yesterday, we discovered, well actually day one, we discovered that Babs hates Radiohead.
Yeah.
But her husband likes it and I like it.
So it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We have our differences. Plow Design is saying, "Barbara, some Brazilian fonts for the win next time."
Yeah, sure.
Woo! So you know those guys?
I don't know them personally. I know of
Well,
their
you
work.
do now.
Yeah.
They know you.
But they've done some really cool stuff. There's one like typeface that I really like. I think it's on the Iris posters that are really cool.
Nice.
I don't remember the name, but you guys can remind me.
You're like, "I don't know, but you guys know."
They're really pretty. And they also did the typeface, the custom typeface for the biggest TV network in Brazil.
Nice. Kathleen's on my side. She likes Radiohead.
Yeah, all of you guys, you're like, this should be like
We're all
Radiohead
like-
chat. Not,
I know, right? You're like, "Damn it."
Just like Radiohead fans.
Oh, Plow says, "Didn't know you until now, but already like you." That's
Cool.
so great. I love that. That's what chat does. This is what Adobe Live is. They bring people together.
Yeah.
That's right. Every week, tune in. There's always some really amazing designers. I mean, like, there's never not a good designer. I gotta tell you, everyone is like top notch. Michael Shays and Leigh Cooper and Sam Shashari, they've done a really great job of curating who comes in and who's on live because we only want the best. You're like, "Yeah, that's me." You're like, "Huh."
Yeah.
You're like,
guys.
"Hey guys." You're like, "That's
Yeah,
me."
shower me with kisses.
Yeah. We're like, yeah, that's right. We've got about a minute left until portfolio submissions are due. And if you don't get your submission in during Bab's session today, you have 3 more chances this afternoon. So take a look. As long as it's in before 2:30, you've got a chance to get reviewed by these fine, talented folks.
I'm hating this page now. You're just kind of like, and like sometimes it's like that. You just can't figure out there's something wrong, and maybe just like you just need to slip on it.
Yeah.
Sleep on it.
I like
Yeah.
that though. Slip on it.
Slip.
Slip on it's kind of like perfect because you're like, "I just slipped into this. It just happened." Like, good design. Yeah. Tove, so funny.
Oh man. Yeah, I have a hard time with the EE.
Oh, I think, I couldn't see who was in chat, but someone had asked Brazilian food. Would it be that you want to cook Brazilian food?
Oh no, I'm okay with, I like Brazilian food, but I like cooking whatever.
Nice.
But I do make black beans here and there
Nice.
without a pressure cooker, which makes it take forever. But it's nice when it's cold in New York.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's really nice.
So good. Well, we are at submission deadline for portfolio reviews. That means that we are going to hop out into space, and we will be right back in just a few minutes, or well, a few seconds, I guess. We're gonna take a look at some portfolio reviews.
Yay,
all right.
Cool. This is so. I love
We're
this.
back. We were at Mars because that's where Babs wants to go.
I love this.
Amazing. We have two really awesome portfolios today to review. First, we have Cristina Reverte. Woo!
Ooh.
And then next up will be Yanina Castagnola. So stick with us. This is amazing. We can keep this on through space, or we can take it off. This is really up to you.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, I love this.
Then it's good.
This is
I want to
so
take it
good.
home. Can I chat and win?
You can chat and win with it. All right, so let's take a look at Cristina Reverte's portfolio. She's a student at IED Barcelona in Spain.
Oh, cool.
And about her, she's a 22-year-old graphic design student graduating this upcoming year. And she's doing an internship at DDB Spain.
Cool.
Congratulations, that's great. All right, so let's take a look at some of her work. And Barbara is going to give you some thoughts.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, this first one is Cause Life Imitates Art. Personal project that merges key scenes from popular films into foreground of some of my favorite paintings. I create the images by choosing a painting that fits perfectly to one of the film stills. Interesting.
Oh, so what, Moonlight?
Yeah, Moonlight. The Truman Show. Oh, this is very clever.
Yeah.
I love that with Edward Hopper.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. I like the light.
Oh, look at
Breakfast
this
Club.
Breakfast Club with Santiago Razunol.
Huh.
This is very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Grey. These are really funny. I love
Yeah.
it. It's such an interesting parody on like the idea of putting a character in something that's two very well-known things together. This totally makes sense. Oh, I love that movie, Call Me by Your Name.
I like her use of color, like how she understands like what's gonna go together and what isn't. It's just like like some are like work better than others. But I think it's cool, and maybe
It's so funny.
yeah.
These are funny. Nice job.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, so which one do you want to look at next?
Things they don't teach you in school.
All right, yeah. Things they don't teach you in school.
All right.
This is a compilation of information, articles, stories, and facts about the forgotten part of history everyone should know and learn. It's a personal project.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So you're bringing like facts.
Facts about school.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, some editorial design in there.
Yeah. I like the type choices you made. I like that it's very like blunt and just like I think it kind of goes with the theme. That it's just like, listen, there are all these people who are overlooked and things that we haven't heard about. That it's just like because we're horrible people sometimes. But I like this like very in your face big type. Some images and like actually just like naming names and oh, you're liking it?
Yeah, right?
So I think it's really interesting. I feel like at times, like I think this page that is like the fully justified thing, I think the second,
This one?
This one, yeah. I think just, I know because you're like, why you did the full justify thing, but I think it's not working as well as the other ones. It just like you start seeing those empty spaces in there, and it
Yeah,
just
the
looks-
rivers.
Yeah, and you just start kind of like getting distracted by it rather than trying to read it. But in general, I like the way you set everything up. I think it looks really cool and consistent.
Nice job. All right, let's take a look at something else. Which one you want to go to?
Oh, and do you want to do this fancy one?
This one? Oh yeah, fancy.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Earth
Earth
Lab.
Lab.
Branding, packaging, and editorial design. Earth Lab is a modular shop in Mars that will provide Earthlings with a wide range of items and well-designed products that do not forget where they come from. Oh my gosh,
so
I
it
love
suits
this.
our suits.
Yes, totally. I have a friend that really wants to populate Mars, and he's a designer in his right in that space area. So I think this is the brand for him.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, I like that you have like a clear structure to how you're showing this branding project. Mm-hmm. You have your color palette, your tagline. I love that it looks like a fancy hotel,
Yeah.
which is like maybe if you're tired of Mars,
Yeah.
you can go to Earth and just get
Totally. You're like, remember Earth? It was so great.
Yeah.
Why did we ever leave?
But I like the topographic maps that you're using there. I think
Yeah.
they're all very interesting.
And the idea of this being like an old stamp
Mm-hmm.
where it's like sending back something that we remember, but
Yeah.
very lovely.
I love the stickers and everything. It just, I think this project looks really cool.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love this. The color palette of
Yeah.
just tying things together.
I think it's also interesting because like she's pairing with these images of Earth and kind of like the golden record.
Yup.
Just like the showing
Yes.
people.
My friend designed that.
Oh.
Yeah. So cool,
So
right?
it's just like kind of like showing what Earth was like, and here are some of the things: forest,
Yeah.
sea, city. I think it's really cool.
This is great. Now we're getting into some packaging.
Yeah, she really went
This
to
is a
town with it.
very great detailed project.
Yeah.
Wow, things that you want to smell again.
Mm.
Rain, forest, sea, city. This is almost making me sad because I fear that someday we're going to not have these smells on Earth.
You know what's funny? When I moved to New York, one of my friends gave me a little box that had the smell of the smell of Rio, which is basically, I don't know, like sunscreen, beachy smell. So it's just like every time I would open that little matchbox, I could smell it, and it would just like brought me back home. So I think that's an interesting project and cool idea.
Totally.
It totally works, and it's one of the senses that you remember the most because it goes straight to your hypothalamus.
Yeah, totally. Sense completely.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, I like the whole
Wow.
presentation. I think it looks very professional, and
Yes,
even if it's
extremely.
not real, I think like sometimes
It should be real.
yeah, even if it's not real, it looks real.
Yeah.
And
I love this.
yeah,
I'm in love with this project.
yeah, this was very.
I want to
cool,
go to Mars
Christina.
now because I know Earth will still be there
Yeah.
in my mind. Yes, very great job.
Yeah, really cool.
Yay!
I really like
Good
it.
job. All right, let's see. I think we have time for one more, and then we'll move on to Yanina.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go next?
You pick.
Oh, I wanted that one, so you pick.
25 years or so.
Okay. I was like, no, you pick.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I like what you're doing there already. Like,
Super.
it's just like converting the time into a different unit.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting. So it gives you I think it's easier to understand that 25 years is a really long time. If you think in
Totally.
minutes.
Sonar Festival.
Oh, no need to cry, Christina.
This is great.
Yeah, I feel like this is, I like that you have your inspiration.
Process, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like your research and where you're pulling ideas from.
Very nice. Ooh,
Oh, and
Sonar through the ages.
Yeah.
Very cool. So this is a collection of everything. This is
Yeah.
awesome. That's pretty nice and clear.
Yeah. Cool. I like this. I like the table of contents.
Yeah.
I think like people started experimenting with table of contents lately, which is great.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sonar, too much of a good thing.
Huh.
Oh, I like this connection of the line through good.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah, it looks like is this a different typeface or at least more bold
Yeah.
than this, which is a little bit, it makes me stare at it too much
Yeah.
because it's just slightly bold. Mm-hmm. There's not enough of a differentiation.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice layout.
Yeah, I think like there's a nice distribution of like pages. I like these super busy ones because it's also like a music festival. So I like the just like tons of text, tons of images, and you're seeing people and hearing all these different things. So I think it's like good to be overwhelming at times. So I think that's a good idea to visually translate that to the design.
This is fun with this collage-esque look. Cut out heads.
These floating heads.
This one feels like a different magazine.
Yeah.
It's like everything works until we get to here. And then I'm like, where are we?
Yeah.
Are we in an architectural magazine?
Yeah, I feel like it's very structured and like...
Yeah, these feel different. This one as well.
Yeah.
Because of the entry of script type and cutout. I would maybe just remove those two.
Yeah, I feel like in general, like the other things were working better for you.
Yeah, this last four don't feel like they belong in the first set of images.
Yeah.
So this is great. I would probably remove those and then you'd have a really strong piece of work. Nice job, Christina.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for submitting your portfolio.
Thank you,
This is incredible.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have Yanina Castagnola.
Ooh.
She is from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Cool.
And a little bit about Yanina. She describes herself as an artist graphic designer, getting into some illustration and lettering design, and curious about animation. Amazing. She's very passionate about what she works on, and she's genuinely looking forward to developing a creative and effective solutions for projects. So that's awesome. Wow, there's a lot in here.
Yeah.
So overall, this is a lot of work.
Yeah. I feel like this is also important. If there's something that you don't think it makes sense anymore, just to edit it down. I think it's important to. I know they were closely attached to a lot of projects, but maybe they don't reflect what the kind of work you want to do anymore, or the kind of work you do anymore.
Yeah.
And you can also combine stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want to see first?
What do you want to see first?
Let's do this one.
Okay, Parlor Social. Oh. This is Neo Ragtime.
Ooh. All right.
Now I'm curious.
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. How she presents, like she has.
Yeah, right.
Corner.
With this, we're both like, ooh, nice. Yeah.
Just like little details.
Details are everything. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
Oh, Neo Ragtime, a concept design by Yanina. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Hep. I wonder what Hep is.
I see.
Yeah. There we go.
I think this part just doesn't go so much with the initial slides. Like, I don't know, the Hep just kind of like looks a little bit off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Hep is.
Yeah.
Like, this is nice.
Yeah. I like that she's using like
lyrics.
Yeah, lyrics.
Let me hear you say. Yeah, the Hep part is almost, it feels more like it wants to be a logo. And then there's Parlor too. So it's almost as though either Hep or Parlor, one of them has to take precedence.
But I like the colors. I get the mood, like especially in the first slides that you had. You really get the mood of the place that you're talking about. And just
like this one, especially this layout's great.
Yeah. And I think like I would consider like introducing more of the little
dots,
wavy, and more of the dots, like the wavy L that you have on Parlor, just like throughout. Yeah, I think like these make more sense, even though the image is very contemporary.
Yeah, I think the Hep is just distracting one because it's hard to know if it's an acronym for something or if it's the logo.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah,
though.
I think this looks really nice. I think like the dots are very strong as a visual element, just like to help you out with stuff. Yeah, I feel like the Hep is just like, I don't know if this is Parlor Social or if it's like they're two different things for me.
Yep, exactly. Nice, great job. Okay. What's next? Let's see. There's illustration. There's print design. We've got graphic design, digital art.
Do you want to see some music artworks?
Yeah, let's do it. Which one?
This one?
Yeah. Okay. Music artwork. Rock your life.
Oh, cool. Some lettering.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say maybe give a little description.
Yeah.
We could go down to the bottom and see if there is one. Sometimes there's one at the very bottom. Nope. Basic description is lettering and print design. I would give a little description of why you chose to do this and, you know, what it's about and the meaning behind the project.
Yeah, because it looks cool.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I think as we were talking earlier, it's just like, how do you convince clients and people that what you're doing makes sense? It's just like, you need to ground them and sell them on it and just
I like the colors.
Explain the context in which.
Yeah, the lettering's really nice.
My hair is all funky. Helmet hair.
Yeah, we've got Mars hair going on. We're like, what? That's what Mars hair is.
Let's look at another one.
Yeah, cool. Let's see. Let's go back up to some of the newer ones. Let's take a look at this animation.
Oh, cool.
The Force is female. This is an iconic Air Force One. Nike invites artists from around the globe creativity to bring the phrase, the Force is female.
Cool.
Cool. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, so it's an animated poster. I see.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Be brave like a woman. Nice layout. I think this is really fun.
I feel like you don't need maybe the lettering, the W.
The extra?
Yeah. I think like it's just trying, like, too many design moves at once.
Yep. Yeah. This
like,
is cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, we probably have time for just one more and then we'll...
Yeah, maybe go. What's...
this one?
Yeah.
All right, print design.
Okay. Oh.
So this is Lost in Translation at Poster Digipack.
Oh, cool. Oh, so Lost in Translation. Oh, it's called Lost in Tokyo, actually.
Oh, Lost in Tokyo.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting take on the movie posters. Yeah.
I think it's interesting. Like, I wonder why you chose these images. I think, of course, there's a lot of, like, bar scenes. But for some reason, it just keeps me... It doesn't sound like it's an American person in Tokyo.
Yeah.
I think it gives me an idea that it's a different movie.
Well, this is beautiful, though. I think like maybe thinking about changing the whole subject and putting something together with this idea.
Yeah.
You know, because this could be a very beautiful tea house.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I feel like sometimes you do a lot of projects that don't get approved or something, and just like that's gonna
just change the theme for the project. It'll make it stronger.
Just use it somewhere else, you know. I think like
Totally.
it is interesting and visually beautiful.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Yanina, Christina, thank you so much.
Thank you,
These
guys.
are amazing works that you guys have done, and this is awesome.
Yeah.
So let's hop back onto your computer. We will go out of space.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mars. That was awesome. So let's see. We've got about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, like 7 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. I
7
guess.
minutes, so we can go through what you're doing and take a look.
Yeah. I feel like let's do this. Let me save because I
Yeah.
haven't.
Oh my goodness. Let's save.
So I guess we kind of decided with your help. We decided that the cover made sense to have
So good.
this little family here.
I love that photo.
And just to have like a small quote just to counterbalance in the back. So this is like front cover and back cover. I'm using tons of color and I replaced that image with this one, which I like. I like keeping all these funky details that are just like this was folded and just, I would probably just space out the lines here a little bit now that I'm seeing it big.
That's great though, because we'll still have about 7 minutes
Yeah.
to check that out if you want to. This is perfect. You get to see things for yourself.
Yeah, and I think like looking at this now is just like trying to see
The rhythm.
and some of my decisions and what goes together. I feel like I love this page, but I don't know how it's going from one place to the other. And this, I still think it's not solved, but I want to have this image big. I want to do it, and like maybe there's no copy or maybe, but like now I think this really got improved once we added the copy, and it was a happy accident.
Yeah, it looks good. And that's Big Kazan, right?
No, that's Granville.
Yeah, Granville. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think like I'm using a lot of it. Like I really like this page now.
Yeah, I do too. The combination's wonderful with the color palette, just pulling the yellow out from the coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm having a hard time sorting it out, but I think...
Yeah, I think it might be the little image in the corner. It's hard to work with.
Yeah.
Because it's different than everything else.
Yeah, and I also feel like there's a lot of black and white.
Yeah, maybe that's it. It's either like one or the other. And you're
Yeah.
like, ah. Yeah, and it's new.
Yeah, I feel like these were black and white, but they had these sepia tone.
Right, they have a bit of a tinge to them that brings
like
some
a
color
little bit
in.
warmer, and also like they're the same thing, the same structure. I know that it just like it sounds like I'm just not thinking about this, but I am trying to.
It definitely looks like you are, and yeah.
Like sometimes you just don't know why it's wrong, but you know it's wrong.
Right.
And you're just like, until you figure it out, it's gonna take a while. But I think like there's a lot of black and white. I think like here it makes sense.
Yep. And it still has a little bit of a color to it, like a tinge of, nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's got that sepia, like you said.
And then for this one, I just think it's very raw and just maybe it's just because it's like a big white page.
Yeah, they might be just too high contrast.
Contrast, yeah. I still like this guy.
I do too. I love that
I
image.
love how proud he is.
Yes.
And how excited.
It's kind of like the photos we were talking about where the guy's in front of the car and, your family's showing something off. Like,
it's just like, yeah, we did it. We bought a car.
Yeah, totally. Now that's starting to go together nicely because they're wearing almost the same shirt.
Yeah. They're just like partners in crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
I love that she has like a very intense look.
I know, they never smile.
And there were a bunch of pictures of this lady, and I was just like, through the years, but I was just like, no, I'm just gonna take this one. This is the best.
Yeah, totally. This is great. Well, thank you, D. Ross. Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So good.
Yeah.
Siobhan's like, respect for keeping the helmets on during the whole time. I was like, yeah, it is like,
I'm
Tim
serious.
Auguste is right. Yeah, we're serious about the helmets.
I wanna take it home. I'm like,
they're like, you think you can find them on Amazon? I'm not sure, but
I don't care. I want this one.
Yeah, you're like, this is the one I want. You're like, I want this. Yeah. I know. I can't believe it's the third day either.
I know. I mean, I feel really tired. I feel like I've been working really hard.
You have been working really hard. It's hard. You guys, this is hard work to talk and work and think through projects all at the same time while talking to chat. Wow.
Yeah, but
a lot of mad respect for all of the guests here.
But it's like I kind of want to finish for you guys. It's just
I
like
love this.
This is for you guys.
This is for you. We're doing it for you.
Yeah, but I want to try to have this finish and like up on Behance so people can see what it looks like.
Totally, so
at
good.
the end, make my adjustments without you hovering.
Yeah, right. The hovering art directors, the whole millions of them watching.
Yeah, it's just like
so funny. Hi, Michael Wanjon. Welcome.
Hi.
Oh, we've got Ariadne and Kendall in the house. What's up?
They're getting ready.
Hey, what's up? They're getting ready for being up next. It's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, they're gonna finish up their stuff. You think?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
We're like, maybe, I don't know.
Just like, I don't want anyone to finish. If I'm not gonna finish, no
one else gets to.
Yeah.
If we don't, no one will.
It's just like,
so good.
I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, right?
Just like, lazy Brazilian didn't finish her stuff.
You were so funny. Hi, Manu Zapata. Welcome. We are nearing the end. We're just wrapping up right now with Bárbara Abbês. We've been here for 3 full days.
Yeah.
And Bárbara has done amazing work on her zine called Lost and Found, using really cool old photographs from flea markets that she got from all around the world. So definitely follow Bárbara, and this project will be up on Behance once she's finished and put her fine-tuned touches on it. So Barbara, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
being
much,
here.
Christine.
Babs, I'm going to miss you.
Yeah.
Let's say bye to everyone.
Bye,
Stick with
guys.
us. Kendall is up next. Bye,
Bye.
guys. All right.